Hello, everyone. I want to take my focus about the narcissism abuse that I've been subjected to and apply it in a different light. And I know I've talked a lot about my personal experiences about narcissism abuse, and I'm going to kind of shift it to when it comes to employment, when it comes to trying to get a job. And recently, as many of you that has followed me for quite a while, I've been struggling to try to find a job. Still fighting. I'm not giving up. I mean, hell would have to freeze over before I give up. So, still looking. Been getting some interviews here and there, and still feel the way I do when it comes to getting a degree and still feeling how worthless it is and everything else. And recently, I commented on a video. I won't say recently, but a little while back. But recently, I had some comments thrown at me, and reading back, how one of them really deleted some of his comments, and then this other person, um, I don't know what to call this person because, like I said, I don't mention names. I mean, I could if I want to, but maybe I will just call this person a numbnuts narcissist. I'm just going to call it this way. I'm just going to call him a numbnuts, and because basically, from the way this person sounds like a guy, sounds like to me that this person seems to be like one of the very lucky people that must have connections and or have the buddy system and have somebody get him a job using his degree, um, obviously. But he really attacks my personal experience, which really um, ticked me off. It really, really upset me. And I just figure I just kind of just shine my narcissistic abuse experience in another light. And really, this is, I'm going to read it off my phone here. But the video is called, the video itself that I commented on is called College is Too Easy and Degrees Are Now Useless. And the person that made this video calls herself Overeducated Employed. That's the name of her channel. But anyway, I'm going to read this guy's attack on me, and I'm just really, um, but I'm just going to call this guy a numbnuts narcissist because that's just basically what he is. I mean, says I've used personal anecdotes. I can't even spell anecdotes right, which is beyond me. How is this numbnuts able to ever get a job? And here I am, I can spell. And before I insult somebody, I make sure my spelling's correct. But anyway, so this numbnuts narcissist says this here. It says, and this is commented at me. It says, I read your past comments here, and you seem to reply very full of emotions and at times even angst. I don't think you understand the seriousness of a conversation when you keep coming back to these personal anecdotes you make references to. Well, first of all, it's my life experience. It's what I'm experiencing. It's personal experiences. I have not experienced my frustration not once but twice. For those of you that's known me and that's followed me for quite some time, I mean, can really understand my frustration. And I have every right to be. But this person, I could tell right here, this person is a freaking narc because he said, "Oh, you're going by emotions, and you don't need to be emotional." It's like, oh, my emotions don't count. I don't have a right to be frustrated. I don't have a right to be angry. Or, like, my personal experience is not evidence. It doesn't back up what I'm saying or whatever. And saying this stuff is personal antidote. No, jerk off. This is what I'm going through. And unfortunately, this person, like I said, I don't know for sure But for someone to sit here and attack me like this, obviously it's a narc, and obviously I could say this turkey must have a daggone connections and made his degree work. Well, sorry, I'm not one of the lucky people, you know. And this person just really judges me on what road I've been down on to. Just I could spot that this guy's a really a narc, but sit there and tell me about my like, oh, I'm going by emotions. Well, it's fact and it's experience. It's my personal experience, and I have a right to be frustrated. And saying that I'm not taking the conversation seriously, well, dude, if I wasn't taking the content of that video seriously, or even the conversation seriously, why would I be making a comment in the first damn place? Obviously, I feel strongly about this. Obviously, it's something that I have a very, very strong experience and personal experience that, hey, it's going to affect the way I think. And anybody who has personal experiences about anything is going to have an opinion based on that. Because that's what you see. You experience it, and it's something that that you can't teach, that you can't be taught in a classroom. Personal experience. So really, I mean, anyway, let me try to read on more of this comment. And this person, I think, kind of quoted of what I said. Two of my quotes twice. He quotes one of my comments as, I love this is my comment, and he just quoted it, and it really, really, really makes me laugh when these narcs like to quote what I say and then sit there and say something really stupid. But he quoted one of my comments where I say, "I love the medical field, and I did my research with medical billing and coding. It is a growing and prosperous field." So, end the quote. So, then he says, "You loving it is meaningless. It is being prosperous, and growing is also a relative thing. Compared to what, for instance? Obviously, it grows more than a lesser job, such as a dental assistant or cashier, but that doesn't mean such a trend will neither last, nor does it mean it's true this moment. Maybe you say outdated figures." So of course they want to sit there and say that. I didn't say anything about figures. All I said is basically, before I went back to school, I basically did my research because I wanted to make sure that I got it, that I would get a job when I graduated, and I wanted to see, I'd done tons of research online to see about medical billing and coding, and see what the prospects of getting a job, and the prospects looked great, and it's a growing field. So, what's so hard to figure that out? Why should I need to go by figures or statistics to back? I don't need that shit. So anyway, who knows? I for one don't see how you say that's true. Well, it is true because I'm experienced, and this guy has an experience, so he's very ignorant. So narcissism, you can tell a narcissist is so ignorant. Um, uh, if um, if we're going with personal antidotes, I've met plenty of people who went into medical billing and are now studying a second degree in things like phlebotomy or nursing because they didn't make it as a medical biller. So no, I don't think personal antidotes are a way to go, including your own. What do I say to that? Well, I basically, in so many few words, just tell them just. But I'll share that comment with what I said back to him. Why? And then he makes another quote of what I said, and this is true. It's like, why should I get a degree in accounting and other fields that you mentioned? And this is to this other person that commented to me. If I don't have a passion or interest in them, yes, it may make me money, but my heart won't be in it. And that was just my quote. And so then he said, and then that's end of quote. Then he says, because nobody here is talking about you. What you like or feel passionate about doesn't matter. See, what you like and what you like don't matter. What you feel don't matter. Really? The only thing that matters um, is what the market dictates. And he can't even spell market right. It's beyond me how this jerk off can really spell when he's insulting me. It's like it's really hilarious. The only thing that matters. Okay, so and if that is what you fancy isn't out here, then you're out of luck, buddy. For example, consider this article, and he gave me some type of article in the Huffington Post of 2011. I didn't bother reading it because I don't need some article to dictate, what my feelings need to be or what my experience needs to be. Hey, I'm not going to deviate with what I personally experienced, nor am I going to sit here and deviate how the hell I feel. If this is how I feel, I have a right to say what the hell I feel. So it's funny how this jackass just wants to sit here and try to control how I should feel or try to change my way of thinking, and go by just kind of just attack me like I'm some child, and I'm not no child, for crying out loud. But anyway, he goes, that's from 2011. Well, dude, do you have anything current? You want to talk about some stuff? You got anything current? Obviously, he doesn't. But anyway, note that psychology and medical billing law aren't there. What happens if you're passionate about any of those things? Well, too bad, because your passion will not land you a job as fast as you fancy. Your argument about what you feel passionate or where your heart lies about doesn't really matter at the time of finding a job. So there, this jack off just keeps really quoting or keeps throwing in my face that what I'm passionate about and what I like don't matter. Let me tell you something. Don't let anybody tell you or define for you or dictate your passion. Because obviously this idiot wants to be in a field where it makes a lot of money. And to me, that's different. To me, I just say I won't do my best. Why should I jump into something that makes a lot of money? If my heart's not in it, and if I'm not passionate about it, or if I'm not interested in it, then the money's not going to mean nothing. And I want to live my life being happy, and I'm very damn determined to. But anyway, then he sits there and quote something that I quote to this other person that made a comment on my post, and this is what I said, and he quoted it. When you graduate, tell me if you feel the same way you might feel that you feel right now. Good luck in getting a job in your field. Let's just see where reality will hit you at when you graduate. And so this person, and that's end of quote. So then this person, this numbnuts narc here says after this quote. Now that just seems really emotionally charged and not a good way to have a dialogue at all. First of all, piss on your dialogue. Piss on politically correctness. Piss on that. I'm going to say what I feel. And not so much how I feel, but I want to speak my mind. See, it's narcs like this that try to put you back into your shell. Well, dude, I'm not going to be back in my shell. And you know who you are. I refuse to go back in my shell for you or any other narcissistic jackass. It's not happening. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm capable about. It's just obviously I haven't found the right damn employer to fucking hire me and go beyond superficial and really go by what I know here. And I'm not going to give up. I refuse to. And this person sits there and calls me buddy. Well, do I look like a guy? I said, excuse me, I have long hair here. I'm not a guy. I'm a woman. I have a chest here. I have breasts. It's funny, how people just sit there and just call me a freaking guy, and I got freaking long hair. Get off of it. But anyway, so then now this is my response to this jerk off. Maybe I should just call him a jerk off narc because I'm just really calling it as I see it. But basically, this is what I've told him. Calling it emotions or whatever gets you off. Whoever said it was about me. I'm just sharing my own personal experience of what I went through. Not once, but twice. Maybe you are one of the few that had the connections with your degree, and that's fine. You know, I don't give a damn what field you study. If you don't have the experience, you're shit out of luck. And I'm calling it as I see it, It don't matter. Um, let's see here. Passion does mean something. And don't ever let a narc ever tell you that. Because it does mean something. Because passion is what fuels you. It fuels you to work to your utmost potential. So don't ever let some narc jackass ever tell you that your passion, your feelings, or what strikes your fancy don't matter, because it does. And I'm exposing it here on my channel. So actually, I told this jerk off narc, passion does mean something, so go take your BS somewhere else with that. I am serious about this conversation, or else I would have not made any comments here. I don't have time to waste any more money on being a career student. I could have more degrees than a thermometer, and still employers demand you have X amount of years of experience. Personal experiences of any kind are the best teachers, and that's something that you can never get from a damn classroom. Let's see. I have friends that are nurses, and they didn't get a job in their field immediately after graduation. To tell me that what I'm passionate about doesn't matter, you're definitely full of shit. First of all, I'm not yours or anybody else's buddy, so get that straight, because you have no damn clue of what road that I have traveled, nor do you know me personally. And take your worthless article and shove it where the sun don't shine. And as far as the comment about graduation, I have experienced it twice in my life. Emotionally charged. Go sit and spin on that. Until you have been what I've been through, you have no right to make such a narcissistic judgment on me. And I called him a freaking narc, because that's what he is. And so, this person, you know who you are if you happen to see this. Yes, I'm talking about you. Because I'm not going to sit here and let you or any other body else sit here and tell me my passion don't mean nothing, or that I don't have a right to be upset. I do. I have every right. Why should I go back to school? I said, dude, if you want me to go back to school, if you got the connections, you want me to be a nurse or whatever, then you pay for it. You pay for my tuition all up front, and you frickin' give me some frickin' connections and get me something entry level, so I can go to school and go to work. So I can go to school and work, and then you pay for it. Other than that, if you're gonna pay for it, shut the hell up. It's like, but even if this person were to pay, yeah, wishful thinking. But anyway, I'm done with going to school. I have 2 degrees that I have, and I really don't have the energy, the mental energy, to go back to school, because it's going to be the same bullshit. It's going to be the same bullshit coming out of college. You got to have experience. You got to have 3 to 5 years experience in this field. Despite you got a degree. That degree don't mean nothing. And I've already experienced it. So like I said, and I'm just sharing my experience here. And you could tell I'm kind of really pissed off. And I have a right to be. And I have a right to be angry. And, but yeah, I'm going to continue. Not just my narc family I want to continue to expose, but any narc that tries to attack me and sit there and make fun of my emotions or say like my emotions or my feelings or what I'm passionate about don't mean nothing, believe me, they're going to get exposed. And I'm really, and if I really, feel strongly about something and I've experienced it, no narc is going to sit there and try to tell me otherwise. I knew it was a narcissistic attack, and I knew how to fight back, and just told him where to stuff his article. Something outdated 2011. What about something in 2015, dude? And if you're going to insult me, learn how to spell antidote. Learn how to spell market. Talk about the marketplace. He spelled it as marked. M-A-R-K-E-D, which I knew he meant marketplace. The job marketplace. Learn how to spell before, run a spell check for you, even give me a comment. Really, give me a break here. So anyway, enough about that spiel. Let me give you an update what I've been up to. Like I said, I've really been made this a really full-time job. I've been averaging about 20 to 30 applications a week looking for a job. I'm still working close with my school, and and every lead they've gave me I've applied for. Obviously I haven't found anything, nothing has fallen my way, so like I said, I'm not going to give up. And it's jerks like this that's going to keep me going and empowered and motivate me even more not to give up. It's just going to fuel my ambitions. It's going to really, really fuel my determination. And that's what you have to do with any narc. They sit there and call you out on your emotions, and they kind of call you out with your emotions as far as like you don't know what you're talking about. See, it's that gaslighting thing. But anyway, like I said, about me, like I said, I've been looking nonstop. I've been taking very good care of myself. I've lost about 40 pounds. I'm feeling really good. I can fit into half of my size 14 clothes already. Feeling very good. I just feel so much stronger, just mentally and physically. And for those of you that are coming out of your shell, stay out of that shell. Don't ever let any narc ever try to pound you back into it. Ever. And I've been doing this. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of Shanti, the guy that invented insanity. Really been doing a lot of his classes, both at my gym and also on my own. So I've been doing insanity like 3 times a week, and if I get too used to 3 times a week, I'll bump it up to 4, because I just have another 30 more pounds to get to right now. Right now I'm 220. I want to get down to about 190, so I have about another 30 more pounds to go. And like I said, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling very strong, and emotionally and mentally. And I just wanted to let you guys know what I've been up to. As far as doing the fitness channel that I think I've mentioned, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go forward with that. And I'm just I'm gonna go forward with the fitness channel, and really give that a go, because not only do I want to inspire people like yourself that's discovered and realize that you've been through narcissistic abuse, and give you hope, and to help you, and to be that, I want to do more than inspire you to do that. But I also found in my heart, since now I'm taking very good care of myself physically, and it's helping me emotionally and mentally, that I also want to inspire others how to be healthy. And that there, before, I don't know when I'm going to launch the channel. I'll keep you updated, but I have decided I'm going to go ahead and do the channel. So it'll actually be my 3rd channel here, my narcissism channel, my life experience channel, and then it's going to be my fitness channel. I haven't decided what I'm going to name that yet. That's just in the early stages of developing. As soon as when I find time to really brainstorm and think how I want to design my fitness channel, you know, whenever I have the time, I'll have time to think and brainstorm and go from there. And I don't, to me, this is how I feel. This is also um, my perspective on it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd have to have a degree. Yeah, you have to have the, but you know what? I don't have to have many of those things because I have personal experience. I have been in the fitness world since 2003, actually 2004. So my weight had, I'd lost weight. I've lost weight before, not once but twice. And this time, the third time, it's going to stay off because I'm not going to allow anything to get in my way ever again. So I come first before anything, before a job, before my fiance, before my children, before my grandkids, before anybody or any other relationships or any other hobbies. But my my workouts come first, putting me first, and that's what you have to do. You know, as far as overcoming the narcissistic abuse that you have been subjected to, overcoming it, surviving it, and then finding closure, and then also start to find yourself, rebuild yourself, work on making yourself healthier, which I might do my next video about making yourself healthy and how very important that is. So stay tuned for the next video. For those of you who have newly subscribed to my video, I welcome you with loving open arms. Please feel free to even some of my older videos, give me your feedback. I mean, any video that you watch on my channel, I don't care if I made it 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago or whatever, however old a video is, still give me your feedback because I know you're just learning about narcissism and learning from my experience, and I'm sure you're watching all other channels about narcissism, learning from other people's experiences. That's the first step in trying to understand what's happened to you. And believe me, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not delusional. You're not making things up. What you feel is real, and you do have something real. You were abused. Me, along with anybody else here, my subscribers, as well as other people that have narcissism channels, can really, really um, validate about what I'm talking about, and we all can validate each other for what we're all going through. So anyway, welcome to my channel. I hope you really enjoy watching my videos. I thank you for watching. I thank all of you, everybody who, especially those who have been following me for quite some time. Thank you very much for following me and for your love and for your support, for your feedback and comments, personal, private messages. I appreciate and enjoy reading all of them. So I really, really want to thank everybody for their feedback and for watching my channel. And makes me very happy to know that I'm making a difference in people like yourselves, and making a difference in everyone's life as far as being a victim of narcissistic abuse. I'm very happy and glad inside. It's beyond now, like I said, it's beyond validation. It's just it's a very good feeling. It's kind of hard to describe beyond words, but it's a wonderful feeling knowing that I'm making a difference in your lives, of overcoming it and surviving it and finding closure and giving you hope and giving you new perspectives on things. So stay tuned, like I said, of my next video about making yourself a healthier person, because you need that. It's all more than just mental, but it's also physical. So stay tuned for that video, as well as stay tuned from when I decide to launch my third channel here on YouTube about fitness. So anyway, this is Mary Ellen signing off. And as always, I wish you love, peace, wellness, and happiness. Thank you. Take care. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.